They want somebody
Teresa,
to be with.
So Teresa, the therapist, how do you counsel people to be, while we're relational creatures, and we all have, okay, follow me. We all have a relational need, but how do you counsel me not to be relationally needy? You see the difference?
I have to build you up first to know, let you know that.
Is that what you do?
I do. I build you up to help you see yourself, to see your worth, that you are valued, that I'm hearing you, and that's pretty much it. I'm building their self-confidence. That's what I'm doing. And, we talk about that all the time, building self-confidence, building self-esteem and all of that. But that's what we do is I get to that point is I'll start to help rebuild that.
So you mentioned it feels personal, even if it isn't personal, because we already talked about it's more about the other person than it's about you. So it's the opposite of being personal, actually.
Right.
But then you also say it leaves no closure.
Right. It doesn't. It just leaves somebody hanging, and that is I just think that's just wrong. That's the best I can say it.
Hey, Teresa.
That's just wrong.
Teresa, can I offer you a bit of advice?
Also, I know this is the world is not the, I don't know, what's the word? I can't even think of the word. I know the world doesn't help us in some aspects sometimes, but yeah, just leaving without any closure, not any explanation. It's just very hurting for a person,
I'm so glad you brought that up. I think I can help with that.
Okay, how would you help?
So, if this has happened to you and it feels like you've been left with no closure, here's my professional advice to you. Close it. So I don't need you to provide closure. In the absence of you providing closure, I'm going to close it myself. So I'm going to create my own answer to the unanswered question. Why haven't I heard from Teresa in 3 weeks? Oh, I know what happened.
What?
She's moved on.
Okay. Or I'm not important enough to that person. And if that's the case, well, I don't want to be with you. Oh my gosh. That's it.
Either one of the answers. Oh, okay. In light of an answer from you, I'm going to fill in my blank with the answer. Now, hey, I wouldn't do this normally. In our marriage, I don't do that. Right? If I'm working with, an entrepreneur, this is not what I encourage them to do. But in the context of this conversation, what we're talking about, in the absence of a closure or a closing final word, fill in the word yourself and close so you walked out and left the door open. Walk over there, close the door yourself. Voila, we got closure. I know that's easier said than done. Tell me what's wrong with that.
We walk to that place, though. We don't just automatically get there, but we will walk to that place. We will eventually get to a place of closure.
Can we be more on a jog? Because I see you're walking to the place, but can we be more?
Well, it depends on how emotionally intelligent or emotionally strong that person is. Then we can jog on, but some people are not there.
So now, you know what I'm understanding now, which is why you're a therapist and I'm not. So what you're saying is, my approach is, okay, I've heard everything you said. This is only going to take 20 more minutes. Go over there and close the door. Next, bring in the next customer. Okay. but what you're saying is, you have to walk that person through, maybe in their own time frame.
They will release it.
How much patience? How are you able to do that? I don't think I'm cut out to do that.
Okay, well, I guess maybe not.
That's why I'm sitting over. That's why I'm sitting over here. You're sitting over there.
No, it's just that's not who you are.
Okay, so
that's nothing wrong with that.
But no, I understand better now what you're saying. While I'm saying, let's get
it done.
You're saying you understand where you're trying to take them, but I'm more like grabbing you by the back of your neck and pulling you. You're trying to get them to walk.
Exactly.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
Okay, when they walk themselves, and then they're stronger for it. They're ready for the next task.
That makes perfect sense to me, Teresa. I'm better. This is like a therapy session for me. Okay, keep going.
So ghosting, breadcrumbing, zombieing hurts. Not because...
I'm not denying that. I agree with that.
It does hurt. Not because they tell us the truth about our worth, but because they leave us with unanswered questions, unresolved emotions, and the weight of a story we make up in the silence.